Hey, this is my presentation on our Exam 1 and our speeches transcription. Sorry. To start off, we're going to talk about President Trump's speech. Trump's speech was addressing hate crimes that the white supremacy has done. And yeah, so let's get into it. So first we're going to start with the syntax analysis. I calculated the average use of morphemes, and Trump's was about 9. The sentence attempt, he did one sentence attempt in the 10 total sentences that I analyzed, which is 10%. Simple sentences, it was 6 out of 10, which is 60%, and that one was the majority for him. The complex sentences was 3, that's 30%. The synaptic analysis, Trump's. So as you can see on the screen, I highlighted each noun, verb, describing word, relation word, the WH question words, and others. So as you can see, I'm highlighting, I have as, and as is a relation word, so it's purple, and the next one, I, is a noun, so it's yellow. In Trump's speech, out of the first 20 words, there was 5 nouns, which is 25% of the words, 2 verbs, which is 10%, 4 describing words, which is 20%, 7 relation/grammatical words, which is 35%, 0 questions, and no other words. Next, we're going to talk about the governor's speech, and his was addressing the hate crimes as well. The syntax analysis, there's 0 sentence attempt, so he had full sentences all the time. There's 3 simple sentences, which is 30% out of the 10 sentences I did. 7 complex sentences, which is 70%. Most of his sentences were complex. I did the same thing as I did for Trump. I highlighted the nouns, verbs, describing words, relation words, questions, and others. As you can see, it started off with a noun, and then went to a verb. He had 8 total nouns, which was 40%, and that was a majority of his. 3 verbs, which was 15%. 1 describing word, which is 5%. 5 relation words, which is 25%. 0 questions, and 3 other words, which is another 15%. So now, about the rubric. I graded the governor's speech a little better than Trump's, and that's because the syntax in Trump's didn't flow very well. There's times when he was cut off, and it just seemed a little choppy. The organization, I think I graded it a little lower because the syntax wasn't flowing, so it seemed like it could have been organized a little well to flow. But other than that, the governor got 15, the president got 13%. The 5 course concepts I'd like to relate into these speeches was perception. Perception is based on your experience, so the president's and the governor's perception will be different than mine and everybody else listening to the speech. Multicultural communication, that was in the speeches indirectly because they're communicating to other people other than just their cultural. Nonverbal communication, Donald Trump had a lot of the nonverbal communication. He talked with his hands, and nonverbal kind of goes around well with the gestures. The messages and distractions, President Trump had more of an opportunity for his message to be distracted because he has been cut off with this speech, and all these background noises is a distraction. The organization that I'd like to talk about was both speeches are organized very well, and the organization plays a key role in how the speech is perceived. So, yeah, and that is my whole little speech. I hope you guys enjoyed it.